We always loved that song by the Eagles. Peaceful, Easy Feeling. A song, by the way, that was written by a man by the name of Jack Temchin. And he just so happens to have been a co-writer on a song by a wonderful lady by the name of Liz Lieber, who is joining us on the show as we speak. So let's bring her in this morning. Liz Lieber. Liz, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Mike. How are you doing?
Doing good so far. It's a beautiful day out there. How's the weather up there in New York?
It's actually beautiful today. It's been raining the last few days, but it's beautiful, blue, and bright today, which is perfect for this song that I'm releasing.
Absolutely. And we're going to play that song here in just a few minutes. Liz, of course, a singer-songwriter based out of New York City. I first ran across you, Liz, it was kind of happenstance. I was in the mood for Karen Carpenter, and I had just done like a little search on YouTube or whatever, and it brought up Liz Lieber, and I was thinking, well, I was kind of looking for Karen Carpenter, but let me give this a listen to anyway, and I was blown absolutely away by your voice and how good you were at doing those songs. Now, you do a lot of other stuff besides that, but you have a very soothing, unique voice. How long have you been singing, writing, and performing?
Well, I've been singing since practically I was 2. I would joke because I would sing Disney songs in the car. Unbeknownst to my parents, it sounded like babble at that time. But I started taking singing lessons officially in around 4th grade, and I've been singing ever since then. So it's a long time, more than 20 years, and same with playing piano as well. But as far as writing songs, I really only started writing in the last several years, believe it or not. I did write, a couple of things here and there, middle school and high school, but I truly started putting myself out there in the last, I'd say, 6 years or so. So everything kind of came together, though, and so now I do all 3 as one.
Yeah, and it's amazing because, by the way, you can find her at lizlieber.com. She is on Facebook as well, and I love the fact, and I wish more people did this, but Liz, I haven't found that many people that do. Liz, every Wednesday night, does basically a Facebook Live, and she sits there and takes requests and performs the song live, just you and your keyboard, basically.
Yes, every Wednesday night. You can find me, by the way, under Liz Rose Like the Flower Sings across platforms. That'll probably be the easiest way to find me if you can't figure out how to spell my last name. But if you find me on Liz Rose Sings, facebook.com/Liz Rose Sings, every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. I do a show that is called Smooth Tunes, and I take requests from people. Usually a lot of times it's classic songs that they love, and then I sprinkle in some of my originals as well.
Yeah, and speaking of originals, you've got a brand new song that's being released today. It's called Play Pretend. We're going to play that in just a second. Is this a project you've been working on for a while? Because I know that, like I said, Jack Temchin, who wrote the song Peaceful, Easy Feeling for the Eagles, also joined you, a kind of collaboration, a writing effort in this song. So is this a song that you had been working on for quite some time, or did you just sit down with him one day and just, you hammered it out?
So this is a song I actually had started writing a few years ago when I was 28, so now I'm giving away my age. But a few years ago I had started writing the song, and but it wasn't finished. It still needed the rest of the chorus and a bridge, etc. So fast forward, a few years later to this past December 2023, Jack and I were on FaceTime for a co-write, and we were trying to think of an idea. And sometimes when you're in a co-write with someone, you have to also dig into your old ideas that you had, because sometimes there's just not a new one that's coming up. And I started just reading these old lyrics that I had written and started, and he's like, we have to finish that. Then we did. We finished it, and now it's out today, fast forward 6 months later.
Yeah, it's a song called Play Pretend. Let's go ahead and hear that, Liz. Hang on the line because we got more to talk to you about for sure. This is the song that's being released today, Liz Lieber and Play Pretend.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, I absolutely love that song. Liz Lieber joining us on the show. The song that she has released today called Play Pretend. I've got some text here, Liz, on the Man's Record Service text line. I'm going to read some of these to you. This one came in right after we got about halfway through the song that said, I absolutely love that. And it says, tell us how to spell her last name, please.
Sure. So it's Lieb as in boy, ER. If you look up Justin Bieber, the pop star, just take his last name and replace the B at the beginning with an L if you have trouble. That tends to help people. But it's Lieb as in boy, ER.
Got another text, Liz, that comes in on the text line that says, tell her to move to Nashville. We will take care of her.
Thank you.
The song has a strong country flavor to it. What is your genre? I mean, what is your favorite kind of music to do, Liz?
Well, a lot of the songs I've been writing have leaned, like, you could call it pop country meets singer-songwriter, but, you know, a lot of the covers I do are actually pretty different from that, which is kind of funny. But, yeah, a lot of my original music does lean more country these days. Some of my older originals that I released a few years ago, a lot of people have said they remind them of Carole King, so they're a bit more singer-songwriter pop. So, yeah, my sound has been evolving, though, I'd say, for the last few years.
The song Play Pretend put me in the mind of a song called 80s Ladies. You remember that one?
I don't know that one. I'll have to check that out, though.
Okay, it was basically a song about when they were younger and what they did, and now they've grown up, and now they can't do the same things they used to do when they were young, but they still want to try, that kind of a scenario.
So it's by Katie Oslin. Yeah, I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah, it's but like I said, the Play Pretend kind of puts me on the mind of that. When you hear your song being played on the radio, how does it make you feel?
Pretty amazing. It's hard to describe, but I think it makes me feel like all of these years of putting the time into, you know, writing lots of different songs to get to where this song is now, it's been worth it. So thank you for playing it.
Absolutely. We love it. Another text that comes in on the text line here that says, one word for Liz, amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wait a minute, here comes another one. Texture just rolling in all of a sudden here. The sound quality that you have in your voice, it's more of an alto kind of a thing. Like I said, I was looking for Karen Carpenter when I ran across your music. And but then I saw a lot of different flavors in Liz Lieber music, because you cover basically a little bit of everything. LizLieber.com, by the way, LizLieber.com is where you can go to hear some of that music. She's all over YouTube as well, so you can find her there. I know that I know you've got a show that's coming up, tonight there in New York. You sold out your last show, and I believe the show tonight is at the exact same venue, right?
It's actually May 10th.
Oh, okay.
So we can do another one tonight, too. I'm just kidding. But it's actually May 10th at the Laurie Beachman Theater in Midtown. So any of y'all in Tennessee, if you want to take a trip over to New York, see Broadway and the sights, and then come see me, please do come. I'd love to have you there. And you can go to my website to find tickets.
Are you thinking about coming to Nashville and recording some stuff? I mean, I guess you're recording your music right there in New York, but have you thought about coming to Nashville with that Nashville flavor that you have?
I definitely have, and I want to do a show there, too, for sure, in the next year. So stay tuned for that.
Absolutely. Look forward to having you. And when you do come to Tennessee, we definitely want you in the studio here, and you can bring your guitar along, and we'll do Play Pretend live. How about that?
I consider it done. It's done.
Absolutely. Liz Lieber, and again, tell everybody where they can find you and where they can find your music.
So you can find me across social platforms under Liz Rose, like the flower, sings, or you can search my name, Liz Lieber, Lieb as in boy, ER, and you can find my music. You can either search any of your streaming services for my name, or if you prefer to just buy the file directly, if you want to burn it on a CD, you can go to lizlieber.bandcamp.com and find all my music, actually, there, too.
All right, sounds good. We're going to stay in touch, no doubt about that. Of course, you're a friend of mine on Facebook, so we're going to talk more, and we'll get you back on the show. Is this Play Pretend? Is that going to be part of an album that you're going to be releasing?
I don't have any album plans yet, but that's not to say there won't be one. So just stay tuned is what I would say. But right now I'm just releasing song by song, and then I'll hope to release an album sometime in the next, let's say, 2 years or so.
Sounds great, Liz Lieber. Liz, thank you so much for joining me on the show today. And like I said, I look forward to hearing more from you in the future. And I'll definitely be tuning in Facebook, Liz Lieber, on Wednesday evenings.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Absolutely. Liz Lieber joining us here on the show. Thank you so much. It is 7:26. Mike in the Morning brought to you by Paul Hare and the Hare Financial Group.